Well, that was one sign. Here are a few more. The holidays truly are upon us. This weekend, even more proof with so many great events centered around this season. Sarah Thompson is back with some of the great events, starting with the Thanksgiving Parade on Saturday. Sarah, great to see you.
It's great to see you.
Get us caught up. It's that time of year.
I know, this year kind of flew by, and then all of a sudden we're talking about the holidays and Thanksgiving and everything. So yeah, we're going to kick things off. This is the holiday season has started, and so the Thanksgiving Day Parade is this Saturday downtown on Market Street. Starts at Tucker and Market and goes all the way down to Keener Plaza at Broadway and Market. So that is taking place this Saturday at 2 o'clock. What I thought was really cool for this year is the honorary Grand Marshal is Noah Nisnik. He is the pitcher for the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, amazing.
He does that stanky leg dance
yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, he is the honorary Grand Marshal. But you can expect the 120 units that are made up of musical floats and displays, dance groups, drum lines, marching bands, and Santa Claus.
When you think about childhood nostalgia, I always think about the Thanksgiving Parade.
Oh, yeah.
There's an example here in St. Louis. Okay, also a great time to head out to the Missouri History Museum. They have a new exhibit. Can you tell us more about Mills Creek Black Metropolis?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to include this because this just opened, made national news. This is a big exhibition at the Missouri History Museum that looks at the history of Mill Creek Valley. Now, Mill Creek Valley was a historically black neighborhood in what was really downtown West. So that's sort of on the west side, what would have been Grand, on the east side, 20th Street, along Market Street, North Olive, and then south on Scott. This was 20,000 residents, 5,000 buildings, a black neighborhood that is basically almost non-existent, that was demolished, and Highway 40 now runs through a lot of that. So this is a history. My mom actually lived here when she was really little, and so this is the history of Mill Creek Valley, and it talks about the everyday people, the culture that was there, the music, the businesses, people from all socioeconomic backgrounds lived there. Really important. I just want to commend the History Museum for telling this piece of history, because a lot of people don't know about what was this city within a city. So check this out. This actually runs for 7 months through July, but it just opened. They had a ton of events last weekend, but still a really good time over the holiday season to go check it out at the History Museum.
Fascinating, truly a piece of St. Louis history.
It's really an interesting, really go and see it. It's a kind of part of lost history that's been refound, so I appreciate that.
That's fantastic. Back to the holiday light displays.
Yes.
There are so many in St. Louis, but things have to kick off with lighting the initial tree. Let's head downtown.
Okay, so here we go. We've covered Thanksgiving. We've covered the exhibition at the Missouri History. So here we go for the into the holiday season. So yes, Festival of Lights, Amarin Festival of Lights. This is sort of traditionally and historically what kicks off, the holiday season in downtown St. Louis. So the tree gets lit, fireworks are at night, but this is actually starts at noon on Saturday in Keener Plaza and goes to 8 p.m. And then where this is sort of tied into is Winterfest. So, Winterfest started some years back where there's ice skating downtown. You can rent an igloo, do s'mores, and so that's at Keener Plaza as well. So Festival of Lights this Saturday, noon to 8 p.m., but Winterfest runs from this Saturday all the way through January 11th if you want to get in some ice skating.
A number of light displays. Garden Glow, definitely a favorite for all ages.
Yes, so Garden Glow's coming up. Here we go with the light displays. Mobots, this one they said is the biggest and best so far yet. That's because they're up to 2 million lights, and they have new displays, new features, new photo ops. So a great one to check out is Garden Glow. They also do a package with dinner, so you can do that one.
And I love that we have a winter excuse to head to Grant's Farm.
Yeah, and so Grant's Farm, what's really cool about Grant's Farm is they have 3 options. You can explore holiday lights at Grant's Farm by foot. So you take the tram up and walk around by foot. You can also do it by car on select days. You can actually use your car and drive through the grounds. Or you can have breakfast with Santa and Mrs. Claus. So you can have the holiday experience over a meal. So they give you 3 different options, but definitely I would encourage you to do the one by foot just because it's so beautiful there, and it's really neat with the light displays, and you get to see some of the animals and carousel rides as well.
And finally, brewery lights.
Yeah, so brewery lights, always a fun one. This is a really neat one, mainly because you're down at the brewery, Anheuser-Busch, walking along Pestalozzi Street. They have all these lights, these giant 50-foot trees, and the brickwork with the lights is so beautiful. But on top of that, you might get a chance to see the Clydesdales. You can do some of the tours that are there. They have food, complimentary beer if you're over 21, one beer when you walk in the door. But it's also for kids. There's a whole kids area where they have rides and everything. But this is a fun one, and it's best explored when it's not too cold. So now would be a good time to go. Actually, it's great even when it's cold because people go inside and have a beer. But it's wonderful. So check it out. But that one runs all the way through December 30th.
Those are some of my favorite light displays with the white lights just outlining the beautiful architecture. You can't go wrong with any of them, though. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us. Watch this again. Make your your list, make your plans. You can watch it again on our website, firstalertfor.com/greatday right after this.